Good afternoon. Just about. Wow. Right, my name is Michael Stevenson and I'm a student president here at the GCU Students Association and Glasgow Caledonian University. First of all, I want to welcome every single one of you here to Glasgow and to Glasgow Caledonian University. A massive, massive welcome from everybody here at the university and at the Student Association. Hopefully, you're not as nervous as I am. I remember what it was like on my first day. I remember coming in, not sure what I was looking forward to, not sure what I was signing myself up for, not sure who I was going to meet. But over your time here at GCU, you'll have an opportunity to get out there, an opportunity to meet new people, an opportunity to challenge what you are going to be doing, but also to challenge yourselves. Education is about improving, not just yourselves, but those around you. It's a valuable, valuable part of our society. And here at GCU, it's something we're one of the proudest of doing, is challenging those injustices around the world. During your time, I want you to look at each other, look at yourselves, and make sure that you question your beliefs, the reasoning why you're being given stuff, but also the information you're being given. Because by challenging it, we make sure that we question where it's coming from. One of my favourite physicists, and I know many people don't have favourite physicists, so I'm slightly odd, was Richard Feynman. And Richard Feynman talks about education, he talks about where he was going. And he says the first principle is that you must not fool yourself. But he reminds you that you are the easiest person to fool. So make sure you question what you're told and question what you think. It's a great pleasure to be stood in front of every single one of you today. And over the next couple of weeks, months, over the full year, I hope to get to know at least a small number of you and watch what you do and how you grow, but mostly how you can help us grow and help our community locally. But in the meantime, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our Vice-Chancellor and Principal, Professor Pamela Gillies, to come up and say a few words about the university.
Well, first thing to say is you're really lucky to have Michael as your student president. You've got a great Students Association team this year. And you know, when I walked in, and there was such a buzz in this hall, I thought, is this the X Factor, or is this Freshers Week? I thought Michael and the team were going to come up and sing to you. But I'm really delighted to welcome you to your university, a community of 20,000 students, 1,500 staff, and based on 3 vibrant campuses. You've got this one here in Glasgow, you've got a postgraduate campus in London, and now the first ever British university to open a campus in the city of New York. That means there's more opportunity for you. Our Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Yunus, is a Nobel Prize winner. The only sitting Chancellor with a Nobel Prize in Scotland. And he won his Nobel Prize for Peace, for starting the Grameen Anti-Poverty Bank. And he's recognised around the world for his efforts to reduce inequalities in society. So what is he in the university as Chancellor? Well, he's your ceremonial head, and he will be proudly capping you 4 years from now when you graduate. I'm the Vice-Chancellor, and my job is really the Chief Executive of the university. I ensure that you as our students have a really good learning environment and experience whilst you're here with us. And I also ensure that our staff have a good environment for their teaching of you and for their own research. I've worked all my life in universities and I've done every single academic job in the university, from being a research assistant to a head of department to a head of school, and finally Pro-Vice-Chancellor at the University of Nottingham, that's a Deputy Vice-Chancellor, and then Vice-Chancellor here. I trained as a public health epidemiologist, and I've spent 20 years preventing HIV/AIDS around the world, from the favelas of Rio de Janeiro to the rural villages of KwaZulu-Natal, in South Africa, and I've actually been in every single red light district in most of the capital cities in the world. My parents always thought that was a pretty strange job, you know, working with prostitutes in every single city in the world. But as I've been a professor at Harvard, they were sure that it was sort of respectable as well. I was the very first in my family to go to university, and I went to Aberdeen University from Dundee, where I was born. My very first day was an awfully long time ago. I am seriously old now. But I remember how excited I was, but also how scared I was. I was scared I wasn't good enough. I wouldn't be up to the intellectual challenge. I was scared I'd be lonely and I wouldn't make any friends. I was scared I didn't have enough money, and I was scared I wouldn't fit in. And I'm sure some of you might feel a little like I did. Well, here at Glasgow Caledonian University, you'll be supported by what you will find to be very, very friendly staff, and they'll support you to succeed. So you'll overcome all your worries. But if you have any worries, your staff will be on hand to help you with them. As will the Students' Association, will introduce you to lots of new friends through their societies. And they too will help you with your problems. What I'd say to you is, if you are worried about anything, big or small, don't worry about it on your own. Go and see a member of staff, or come and see me at one of my student listening events. You can talk to us about absolutely anything. We want you to have the best experience you can while you're here. So what about the exciting part? Well, there are so many opportunities here for you to grasp, and I urge you, each and every one of you, to take every opportunity that comes up for you whenever you can. Our university's mission is for the common good, and you will find that you can help raise the hopes and aspirations of others by being one of our volunteers or mentors. That could be here in Glasgow, it could be in London, or it could be in New York with our Caledonian Club, which works with very young children from the age of 3 and their families from the most challenging and difficult parts of these 3 great cities. Or you could go to Dhaka in Bangladesh and work with our Grameen College of Nursing there. Or provide healthcare or support on the Transnet Belo Pepa train, which runs across South Africa. Or apply for a Magnuson Scholarship to actually follow your own dream. There's so much on offer. Reach out and grab it, and you'll not be disappointed. Your university is, you'd expect me to say this, but it genuinely is a really special place. And each and every one of you matters to us, you matter to the university, you matter to your city and nation. So I know you're going to have lots of fun this week. I hope there's not too many sore heads at the end of it, and I wish you good luck in the coming years. Thank you.
Thank you very much there, Principal Gillies. Now, we're here because of you, and every year there's an election, and we get 4 great members of the student population to come out and represent you on campus. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce your executive team for this year. Starting with Lee Goodfellow, your Vice Principal of Activities. Jack Johnson, your Vice President of Wellbeing. And John Dawkins, your Vice President of Education. During your year, we're here to represent you, but over this next week, we're here to make sure that you get what you want out of this university. So make sure you come and speak to us. Make sure that you come and challenge us, and make sure that we are there to serve you as your students. Now, we are really pushed to make sure that you have one hell of a week this year. Now, coming up after this week, we've got the freshers after parties, so come along to the Student Association. We've got beer tasting, we've got DJ, we've got bar going on, you've got a nice opportunity to meet other people from all the different courses and get to know each other. You can also find out about some of the stuff that we're doing in the Students Association. One of the key things that we want to help to do at this university is to give you those opportunities, give you the chance to expand what you get out of this experience. So please, come along and take part. One of my favourite quotes is, the worthwhile problems are the ones you can really solve, or help solve. The ones that you can really contribute something to. No problem is too small or too trivial if we can really do something about it. And as part of this university, as part of our Students' Association, you too can be part of something bigger. Some of our students over the last couple of days have been helping to go and collect money at one of the local acts. They've raised $6,500 for the Teenage Cancer Trust, an amazing achievement. And over this next week we'll be asking you to help out and get some more as well. But not just that, we have students out in Bangladesh learning how to help and to treat patients in some of the most deprived areas of the world. We've also given students the opportunities to go and learn and challenge themselves. So take those opportunities and make sure that you make the best of your student experience. Thank you very much. Please join in and welcome us and a great year. Welcome to GCU. Thank you. You now have the opportunity to get tea cakes. We couldn't get them dancing, but if on your way out, there's plenty of tea cakes to get on the way out there. There's also loads of candy floss and popcorn, just a chance to get something to keep your energy levels high for the rest of the day. And we'll see you down at the Students' Association. Thanks very much, we'll see you later.